What's up, tricksters and tricksetters, and welcome to another Tier 3 sub VOD review presented by... What's up, tricksters and tricksetters? And welcome to another Tier 3 sub VOD review presented by favorite gradient coach, CHARLATAN Papito. Today, at our coaching table, we once again have our friend June. He is an Ascendant 3 Jett main, playing on Pearl, and today we're primarily going to focus on what he can do better with Jett on Pearl. Why? Because we already coached June before. June already knows what he needs to do to get better, and he definitely needs to play more of Valorant if he want to rank up a bit faster, because my guy is consistently, in the last 2 acts, dropping a 57% win rate. With really good KD, he's also getting a lot better. Basically every day I'm doing clip reviews for him because he is one of the guys that I privately coached as well, but we need to play more, you know, a bit more, like because his MMR on his account is absolute dog poo-poo. I think he wins like plus 14 and loses minus 20 essentially. So I am 1,000,000% certain that our friend June is already an immortal player. Just the rank right now is kind of lying a bit, only because of a bit lower playtime. If you play this act 100 hours of Valorant in 2 months, I guarantee to you, you would have been at least Immortal 2, and that's like a bare minimum. But I'm not gonna go through your tracker because everything is kind of the same. We did a VOD review for him like I think it was in December or November. It was during this act. But it was the other map, not the Pearl. Everything is solid, optimal, good. KST can still be better. You know, you're still dying alone in some of the situations that we're discussing through the private messages. And some of these scenarios can still be better for you. You know, like clutch percentage can still be a bit better. How many times you die, first, second, third, fourth, can be reduced a bit, you know? And your team play can also still be a bit better. And you still kind of suck. And when I say suck, you really suffer on the attacker side. Once again, same as in the previous VOD review, we definitely should focus mainly on getting better your attacker side. Like, try to apply, you know, those tips that I give you through clip reviews as best as you can. But, you know, considering how much you play Valorant, he plays like what, 3 games per day? Nah, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, then a break of 1 day. Like, I'm literally 1,000,000% certain that if you just play double the amount of hours in an act, you're already immortal. Like, you play really well for an Ascendant player. You know, also through clip reviews, when I did clip reviews recently for you in the last few weeks, you got really good. You know, you're so much better player overall. Like, there's a lot of the clips where I cannot say anything. I'm like, brother, you did the best you could have. You played this amazing. I'm just, you know, speechless. You know, some of the rounds you're gonna lose because of a bit of luck, unluck, you know, a bit of your team is doing a bit of a mambo jumbo, you know, like your team is not always gonna be mentally stable. Not always gonna be mentally stable. So, but overall, you know, I'm kind of satisfied with how you play Valorant. You know, you understand the game much better. Like, you know, compared to when we did our first coaching, the 1-month coaching, you got a lot better when it comes to understanding the game, understanding some of these rules, solutions, strategies, tactics. But I mean, you need to play a bit more. And alongside that, I think it would be really good if you make a second account on which you play just 1 game per day. because maybe you can boost that second account a bit faster into Immortal 3 and higher elo lobbies. But well, once again, attacker side can still be much better. You know, attack is where you struggle. Attack is where you basically get destroyed in most of the games. Executes, pathing, communication, teamwork, team play, adaptiveness. Let's just focus for 2 months when it comes to clip reviews only on your attacker side. Like on defense, you're a demon. On defense, you're really good, man. Amazing stats for an Ascendant 3 player. But on attacker side, like, this is, you know, dog shit. Absolutely, you know, for this rank. It might not be your fault, but still, there's probably something better we can do. And, you know, there's always going to be some games where you underperform a bit, but overall, you're putting the gringo numbers. You're not dying that as many times as before. It's not that bad, you know, like 13, 7, 12, that's okay with this scoreline. To be honest, this game a bit shaky hands. This game amazing. Clean game, essentially. This game could have been better. That's why your KST, you know, like, you know, kind of sucks a bit. Like, it still kind of seems that on average, you know, in every single game, you have 3 deaths. You die 3 times when you should not be dead. Like, where you could have done something better, or you should have done. You don't need to take a fight. Or you can take a better fight. Or you can let your teammates fight. Or you can fight with your teammates on their contact. Or, I don't know. There's just around 3 deaths that, you know, are kind of fucking us up. And we need to find out what are those 3 deaths. Other than that, like, let's see the dice cord. Attack half, I think my biggest mistake is not hitting A more. I did a 3A and fake, but I can't get my team to drone out and exit as 5 without dying. Stupid deaths. So I think my solution will just avoid that site. Ooh. Listen, emotions have nothing to do with how you play Valorant. So yeah. And we'll see that in the VOD. I think I'm running in too soon, but I try to time it with my team until with my teammate's utility and dash in. But I'm like 2 to 3 seconds. Wait. XQC Charlatan, bro. I'm taking a nap here. Just a second. Take fight. Tap them, you're him. What has represented with Vandal do you think is optimal for my rank? For every rank, it is 30%. Yeah, no. That's like okay. That's optimal. That's good. 60 to 70%. Okay. So, I think I'm running in too soon, but I tried to time it with my team, utility, and dash in. But I'm like 2 to 3 seconds too fast before my team runs out. In my other games, I feel like when I try to wait the extra few seconds for my team to start running in, the timing is bad and enemy already rotate, have good position on site, and we get mauled down. I have focused a lot on fixing my executes, but attacker half is always bad for me. Not sure how I fix this, it's always been my... I mean... You know, even the tracker says that your attacker side is Pupuel Kakimus, man. And I don't, like... I'm telling you, June, brother. Like, from now on, just attacker side clips, and that's it. For like 2 months. We have 60 days, that's like 180 clips reviewed for you through private messages. You know, let's cover like 180 rounds, and we're probably gonna find what is actually the problem of yours. Because if you fix your attacker side by like 20%, 30%, in the next act you're Immortal 3 like this. Defenders, I think I did okay. I'm having trouble just with trading teammates. I can tell my position is bad, but I'm not really sure how to fix it. We'll take a look. In general, I'm trying to improve, but I feel outclassed mechanically right now. I'm not sure if you can tell in this VOD if it's average or I need to dedicate more effort to mechanics. I've been almost exclusively focusing on executing that. Okay. You know, a real problem with you is definitely the time investment. You know, like, you cannot really expect to move fast through the ranks when, like, you play, like, 87 matches of Valorant in 60 days. Like, even if you have 60... Like, if you had a 60% win rate, you would have been Immortal 1 already, but... Yeah, what? You know, you just moved from Ascendant 1 to Immortal 1 in one act. Like, that's, like, nothing, to be honest. But overall, like, you know, based on the clips that I saw, based on some of the VOD reviews that we did in the past, like, you became a much better and much more consistent player overall. And I just think it's just a matter of time when you hit Immortal 3. But, you know, definitely attacker side is going to be a huge problem if we don't work on it, and if we don't fix these problems in the following months. So yeah, I mean, we can simply jump straight into the VOD review and see what our friend June can do a bit better. Now, we are on a defender side of Pearl. You get in a match of Valorant. You get on Pearl. You ask yourself first, which map are you playing? What you should do on this map? What are the strengths and weaknesses of each team composition? That's it. We need immediately to have some kind of a plan. So, Pearl, a fast rotation map. Basically, on the first contact between your team and enemy team, you should be making some kind of a move. You prioritize team play over the map control, and essentially, on this map, you don't give a crap when it comes to defending B site and A site hardcore. What does that mean? Like in every single full buy round, every single pistol round, you're not willing to die alone on the bomb site and committing yourself into some 50-50 fights. We want to abuse some safe angles, safe fights, off angles, utility to make numbers advantage, and then play a retake with our teammates. Now, on this map, you always prioritize the control of mid area of the map over anything else, essentially. If you lose the mid, you are, little to say, fucked on Pearl. Not really fucked, but, you know, your teammates can just make an enormous amount of mistakes that you're not going to be able to compensate in any way. So, generally speaking, like, whenever enemies are playing some kind of an eco, hull buy, or bonus round on the attacker side of Pearl, and whenever you have no idea where the enemies are going to go, start on mid. Especially if your teammates are playing on mid aggressively, take the mid control with them and then decide what to do next. In the first round, we always start at the connector doors in the B-link right here, and we're just playing fast rotations between B site and A site. With Jett, you can get a ghost with a smoke, or you can also get a sheriff, if you really want to play sheriff. We are jiggling the doors and playing on the first contact or first information that we get on the minimap. So let's see what our friend June is gonna do. Oh, let's make the predictions, so you can earn money for Valorant points. First prediction is gonna be very simple. You have 30 seconds to vote. Only 30 seconds to vote. Bam. Do they win the 4th round? Okay. Let's see what's gonna happen here. My guy is literally living in a Valorant server. 6 ping. What an advantage, bro. That's crazy. Don't do this in the first round. It's way too dangerous. There's no reason to peek the doors, no reason to push the doors, no reason to do anything. If you already wanted to play aggressively in this round and actually take mid or fight on mid, you should have just played with your Yoru. You know, already at the start of this round, on the minimap, you see that Yoru is gonna play more aggressively. Go and play with him. Fuck it. You know? Why would we pick two different angles and force two 50-50 fights for no reason?
Quite big.
Okay, this is not. Listen, now you got all of the info that you need for this round. Like, chances that enemies are going A right now is above 90%. Nothing, literally, there's nothing on mid, nothing in the B main. A, 90%. So, there's two things that we can do right now. Number one, just literally rotate A and support Sova and Vise. Or, since your Yoru is playing aggressively, we can play with the Yoru and go for the double flank and double lurk in the first round, which enemies are probably not gonna expect. Whatever you decide to do, it's a good option. Probably supporting Yoru would be 10 times better. When it comes to team compositions, like, both yours and enemy team comp is like, okay. It's not like we're lacking anything, to be honest. Like, you know, there's really nothing that we can abuse or that enemies can abuse against us. You know, it's a pretty standard default match of Pearl.
Sarze.
Please, when you're taking space with your teammates, like, pay attention on which angles they're holding and which angles you should hold. Like, this cannot happen to you.
Sorry.
So,
Sarze.
You're holding right side, and Yoru is also holding right side. I know that you see this angle a bit deeper, but, you know, like, chances are much higher that someone is gonna pick you from top mid, because we didn't see anyone on B main. We know that this is gonna be the A push. We're 90% certain, based on the initial information that we got. So, yeah.
Bro, why did you?
And as I already said, like, basically, you know, you had two options here. Two options. Option number one, to play with a Yoru and go for a double flank and double lurk, which is not bad, you know, it's okay. And you can also rotate fast and help your teammates out. I mean, listen, you hear the enemies pushing the site. Enemies went into the bomb site.
Bro, why did you?
And broke the Vice wall. Somebody on the site destroyed the Sova dart. As you're getting in the smoke, you need to be ready for a fight, and you need to have a dash ability activated. Look, you know, you need to pay attention, like, how do your teammates play on the site right now? And what are they doing? Literally nothing. They sold all of the map control to the enemy team. You should be expecting enemies anywhere at this moment. Like, you cannot go into this smoke, head forward without the dash ability, and not being ready for this fight. If enemies initiated the push onto the A site long time ago, they destroyed the Sova dart, and your teammates sold the whole space. Like, your teammates don't know anything. They don't see anything. Anyways, why would you even get in this smoke? Your teammates are playing passively. Fuck it. They sold this bomb site to the enemy team. Okay. You know, play outside of the smoke. Wait for Yoru to complete the flank and lurk. Wait for Astra to rotate, and let's play a 5v5 retake. What are you trying to do right now? Stupid the first round. Very good. In the second round, no matter what happens, like, if you lose the first round of Pearl, and you're playing the second round, you always play a classic shorty strategy at the backside of B site. You get one smoke, a shorty, and a classic pistol. With classic pistol, we bait the enemies. You know, we get this contact. Then, or you can play some off angle, it doesn't matter. Then from the elbow, we can bait the enemies again and jump spot them. From this position, we can try to go for 1 or 2 more love taps. And then, when the enemies are pushing you, dash ability activated. When the enemies are somewhere here, easy kill, take the classic pistol, and now you decide what you want to do next. And play like a kamikaze, full on kamikaze. Like, if the enemies are not going backside for some reason, it's okay. You can smoke this, and just do this. And try to kill the enemies and get into their face. In this round, your only job is to trade yourself for as many kills as possible before your teammates start dying left and right. What VOD is, Ascendant 3, it is literally here.
A, fast A.
Okay. Even if it is A site, you know, it doesn't matter. B site is a great gamble. Like 60% of times in ranked solo queue, in this anti-eco round, enemies are gonna push B. And, you know, you have a short, you have 2 smokes, you know what you need to do. Fast rotation. Now we are activating a dash ability as we're getting inside of this smoke.
They're out.
You should have had a dash ability already. And now send it. You know, basically send it. A bit unlucky. You know, you got deleted by that Veil. Nothing to do about that. You know, happens. We move on to the next round. You shake the hands with the enemy players and you say that you're gonna fuck them in the next round. It's okay. You know, how you played the first round was problematic. You know, there was no reason to play that aggressively. This, nice try. We move on to the next round. It's eco anyways. Third round. Whenever enemies are bonus, eco, hull by, we always start where? Somewhere around the mid. Preferably in the B link. Right here. When it comes to your teammate setups, everything is fine, except one thing. Your teammates on A side are giving too much space to the enemy team, and we're getting a late information that enemies are pushing A side. Like, Jett, listen guys. Like, it doesn't matter even if you play Jesus Christ as an agent. You need to hold this line of sight right here to give me the information if I should rotate and when should I rotate. Enemies cannot have an option to walk up to this position and then do a fast execute. And I'm still on the B side wondering where are the enemies. Is Viper getting a rework or what? I have no idea. Literally, like, the cinematic was very mid. Like, we're getting the Breeze rework. We're getting a new bundle, new battle pass, and we're getting the new pistol in Valorant. So all of this hype for that is like crazy, to be honest. I don't know why your crosshair is so high, but okay. Okay, you know, what do you do here? Fast rotation on B. Why? In the last 2 rounds, enemies only play together as 5. It's a fast rotation map, we should be rotating fast anyways. And on the minimap, we can see the Reyna Lear being placed in the B main. So, let's go. Come on. Crosshair at the doors, very good. I don't know why you play this rotation so slow. Like, already now, you should be somewhere close to your Astra. And ready to F up the enemies that are moving through the beam and choke point. Like, why? I mean, why are you not there? Please, chat, listen. Like, don't try to make up information in your head. Don't be schizophrenic. Play Valorant based on info that you have at that moment of time.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yo, thank you for the sub. I don't know how to read your name, but thank you for tier 1. Here, you know, in the first 2 rounds, enemies push together as 5. You see a Reyna Lear on B long. But fuck it. Just rotate. Let's kill the enemies in the B main on the B site and make a numbers advantage, and then we are gonna worry about other timings and where the rest of the enemy team is. Good. Very good. What is so special about the new pistol? I have no idea, literally. What type of pistol they can bring in Valorant now? We have a Sheriff, which is like a Deagle. We have a Shorty. We have a Classic, like a Glock. We have a Ghost, like a USP. I mean, Frenzy is like CZ, essentially. Burst type of pistol.
Gotta kill it.
I don't know.
What can I say?
I really don't think that Valorant needs more guns. Like, Valorant needs more developers working on the game.
Nice.
Okay, so June, you know, in the first 2 rounds, enemies went A. In the 3rd round, they went B, so they followed the rule of 3 executes. And in this round, number 4, what do we do? Once again, we play either Art or B-Link. And we need to gamble and play fast rotations.
Let's go.
But listen, if you already have a Sentinel utility for the Art, such as Vice Wall, you should always like start in the connector and B-Link. Like, this door save of the maps needs to be guarded. There needs to be at least one player that is guarding the link and doors. We cannot have this big of a gap on the map. Yo, Gulliver, we'll see, man. Gulliver, friend. Tips for Fade? Oh, plenty of them, plenty of them.
Smokes B.
Here, I really don't understand why you're walking. Like, why? Yeah, and an enemy can be at the doors and in the B-Link. But still, like, you know, we're just losing the timing to play with our teammates, based once again on a schizophrenic information that you made up in your head. I don't know if enemies are gonna lurk and flank and play solo. Neither do you. But I know that enemies are gonna probably push fast. Or do some kind of a fake right now, or fuck up my Yoru and Astra on the bomb site. I really hope we are gonna clear the deep angle on the left side, because enemies could have a timing to get on the left side, because we walked. That was very sloppy.
They only have sky flashes now. No Reyna flash.
Once again, you should have been on the bomb site 2 or 3 seconds ago. Don't make up information in your head that you don't have at that moment of time, or that enemies didn't show in the previous rounds. Did the enemies show to you that they like to flank, lurk, split the map, play solo, fake, or something? They didn't. Players in ranked solo are very repetitive. Their brain doesn't work on a very high frequency. Play on the info that you have and on the rules that we have. Good kill though. Now, you know, would be a good moment of time to maybe jump spot the B-Link area right here, because enemies still are not going through the choke point. Our Yoru and So are playing a bit passively, and we can use this time to check if an enemy is maybe lurking. But then as soon as I see that nobody is there, instant focus on the B main area of the map and taking these fights.
Scanned? Dude.
Astra's stuck on ping, Jett. Chamber's unknown.
Okay, there was one problem here. We don't know where is the Valet. Exactly. I personally didn't see or hear the Vela. Maybe I missed that information. But I really need to ask you, like, right now, why are you peeking this? What is the point of this peak? Your Yoru teleported, he repositioned. You know that there's like 1 or 2 enemies in the B main area of the map. You're 2 versus 2. Wait for Yoru to take this fight. Be ready with your crosshair and movement to refrag him. To fight with him. Essentially, that's it. All you had to do right now is play a position like this. In this 2v2. Here. Wait for Yoru to jiggle peek from the elbow. For... Chat, are we live? Are we lagging? What is going on with my PC, bro? Like, what the hell, man, is going on, bro? Where am I, man? What's happening with Valorant, bro? Okay, so all you have to do is basically this. Just hold this angle or this angle. Yoru takes a fight. You take a fight together with him. And that's it. This was good, but lucky. Why lucky? This Vela should have deleted you with 1 bullet to the head. Essentially. She was holding the angle. She was ready for a fight. Come on. Don't do this type of shit. But okay. Okay, you won the prediction. Whoever said yes, you get a point, chat. They won the 4th round. Let me make a new one. So the next prediction is gonna be... Okay, how many kills he is going to take at the halftime? Okay, now enemies 2 times in a row pushed B side. They showcased in the first 2 rounds that they are following the rule of 3 executes, that they are subjected towards this rule. So, in this round number 5, it is pretty safe to assume that enemies will either do something on mid or go A. Very good start, very good positioning.
Okay.
We can start in the art.
I should just play some stars towards B. Yo, let them know they're running down.
But listen, we talked about this during our coaching. So, when you're starting your rounds, and I talked about this in the first round as well, like based on the minimap, based on the body posture of your teammates, based on the abilities that they're holding at that moment of time, you need to predict 2 steps ahead what your teammates are gonna do, even if they don't tell you what the fuck they're gonna do. Like in this round where there's like 80% of chances that the enemies are gonna go mid or A, your Sova is starting very aggressively towards the barrier right here. You should instantly pre-assume, even if he doesn't tell you what he's gonna do, that he's gonna push A main alone, or maybe make some kind of an aggressive solo play. Instantly. You can defend art when you take A main area of the map. You can fight for mid once you take the A main area of the map. You can go for a fast flank and fast lurk as well. But if you lose the Sova, nothing else matters, essentially.
I should just play some stars towards B. Yo, let them know they're running down.
Never mind, that was ours.
You see here, like, we take the same area of the map with the Sova. Now, we can just take the knife in the hands and basically rotate fast towards the B-link, towards the connector, towards the art, or we can go for a double flank and double lurk with the Sova. Zoomed? It was supposed to be zoomed, like.
Mid.
And here, definitely, like, I mean, on that contact between Reyna and Astra, knife in the hands, we go. You have a wise wall for art. Go. Also, when you're holding this angle here, even though you're holding it for information in a 90-10 way, you should always place your crosser ready for this upper peak and upper angle. Medium elo and high elo players will usually peek you from that position first and use that spot. I really cannot believe that you spent 40 seconds of a round defending art after, you know, those 2 kills.
There has to be.
Has to be a.
Okay, we know that both enemies are there. Good dash. Listen, you're playing Jett. In these type of situations, your instinct needs to be to use your smokes to isolate these fights in a 1v1. That's something that we talked about during our coaching that you need to do more often. This is the perfect example when you should do that. Smoke off the Valet, aggress the enemy chamber with the Sova, kill the chamber, we're gonna deal with the Valet later.
I'm holding left.
Like, you know, why are we taking this type of, I mean, it's not really a crossfire, but chamber could have peeked us at any moment of time from the beam and area of the map. Thankfully, he played like a pussy and he played passively, but you cannot gamble on that shit. Kio's Dream got roofied. People these days are crazy. What? What? Gio, well, man. Or girl, I don't know. No, I know who is Kyo, but what? Okay. Next topic. So enemies did indeed, in the last round, made the first contact on mid. So basically, in this round, chances are really high. I will put all of the gambles in one bag, that enemies are just gonna go A, especially because they have a Valet ultimate. But there's another problem of this coin and of this gamble, is that enemies have the Astra ultimate as well. You know, with the Astra ultimate on Pearl, usually people go B. With Valet, chances are higher they will go A. So what is the right gamble here? I'll go for the A site, only because we fucked up enemies 2 times in a row on B and mid. And chances are slightly higher they will be more afraid to push B and mid in this round. And once again, your Sova is starting towards the A main area of the map. He is making the natural habitat noises of a regular ranked solo queue player. And we need to follow up the Sova. It is so dangerous that you're not following this guy. So dangerous. Okay, so you're starting rounds in Valorant on a defender side. First thing that you look at, first thing you ask yourself is what type of patterns enemies used in the previous rounds to push and execute the sites, and can I somehow read them based on these patterns? Second thing you ask yourself is like, what type of ultimate abilities enemies have? Third thing you ask yourself is like, what is your economy, enemy economy? That can also tell you where the enemies are gonna go. And the fourth thing that you look for is what the fuck your teammates are doing. If any of your teammates are starting aggressively somewhere, especially in an area of the map where there's a huge chance that enemies are gonna push and execute in the next round. You start with that guy. Anyways, we have a wise fall for art.
Here, Abe.
Now that Sova is crazy, bro. Sova really enjoys the BBC, you know, gangbangs. Brother, like, literally, I don't know in what type of universe this guy lives. Okay, let me tell you something. So you wanna support this Sova without playing with him. How do we do that in this round? Just tell your Astra to give the Sova this type of a smoke. You just tell Astra, Astra, can you smoke aim an area of the map on this ping right here? And that's it. Like, that's how you know, support your teammates when they're making an idiotic play. By either playing with them or by using your utility or utility from your teammates to support this type of shenanigans. But I would have 100% played with that idiot. I mean, like, chances that enemies go away in this round was really, really high. And anyways, you know, like, on Pearl, when you take any main control, like A main, mid, B main, playing that round on a defender side becomes like a lot easier.
Here, Abe.
So even if you make a misread that enemies are gonna go A, it's a good map control, you know, like, we can do something about it. Actually, a really good positioning, I'm not gonna lie. A bit dangerous, because they have a Sky, and I have no idea how Sky is gonna execute the site. But considering that he was getting PP sucked on the right side, and that he killed the dog, he has the Astra pulled in front of himself. Like, this was really good positioning. Really, really good. In the worst case scenario, he can just dash updraft on the right side and reset completely. I just don't know why you didn't commit a bit more in this fight here. You know, these type of fights are the fights where you can commit more as a Jett player. Where you don't need to use your dash ability immediately to get the fuck out. The guy is vulnerable. You need 2 body shots to kill Chamber right now with a Vandal. The guy doesn't even know where the hell you are, he just jumped out, essentially. None of his teammates are moving in. You can take like 1 extra second to delete this guy. You have a really good positioning. You're literally on an off angle that no one is gonna expect you here. Especially after all of that utility that you destroyed and dodged. You can commit to this type. Not commit, but stay just for 1 extra second and try to get this kill.
I got Abe.
There's nothing else you could have done there. Once again, we got outplayed. But once again, the problem is like how you're starting the round. You know? Like, how does it make sense for you to not support the Sova that is pushing aim and area of the map aggressively? I mean, I don't know which Sova player pushes the aim and area of the map like that, you know? And that, you know, then this Sova is gonna be like, my team is the problem. Sova is gonna be like, why am I stuck in Ascendant and Immortal for the last 5 years? What about self-smoke there? I mean, yeah. Like, that was also a good option, to be honest. Good point, good point. He should have done that. But he probably assumed that because of the Astra wall, no one is gonna push him. And also, not to mention, I mean, like, there's like still 2 Razor Vines on the A site. Like, I don't know if I would have actually expected this type of a push with Two teammates on the bomb site. Vice Flash and Vice Razorwise.
I got it.
I love the silent rage. I'm sorry to break it to you, but I don't know if in this round enemies are gonna go A. I mean, it's an okay gamble, whatever. Especially if no. This round you play art. This round you play art. Like in this match, where Sova muted you and he's just pushing, you just use that mentally disabled person to make numbers advantage, and you use this Hector Salamanca to at least trade him for 1 kill. At least we can take mid control if nothing else. Is playing Deadlock on Pearl okay or no? Vice and Cypher are like, and even Killjoy is like 10 times better, in my opinion. Chamber the best sentinel bro on Pearl. What is Hector Salamanca gonna do, bro? Oh, he's joining mid. Look at that, he's evolving. But we have so many problems on a, like, I don't know how is this Ascendant 3 Immortal 1 in Europe, man. How have we digressed so much, man? Like, basically, listen. If you're starting on the A site, the least you should be doing for your team and yourself is this. If you're starting on the B site, you need to have this line of sight. Like, you need to give me information if any enemies are here, how many enemies are pushing. At least jump spot the enemies if you don't want to fight. Here, when the Sova scouted the mid, I would instantly rotate on B. Yes, there is a chance that some enemies are in A main. But considering how your teammates are playing on B and that enemies only did a 5-man push and 5-man splits this whole match, we go B now.
I don't see anything A.
Right.
You just play on the info from the previous rounds, that's it.
Down B.
Once again, not really your fault, but another thing that you can maybe micro-correct in your team. You know, like tell your teammates to at least jump spot the B long area of the map. I don't know why they're hiding and giving enemies so much space.
Prepare for Sky Flash, that's one more Sky Flash. Concussing.
Behind the pillar. Still behind the pillar.
I don't want to say it, but crosshair placement, yeah. Like, well, I don't know why you're aiming for the headshots with a sniper. Like, go a bit lower for that angle, but okay, solid round. Could have been better. This round, a very good gamble. You know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Enemies are every round doing something different. Your Sova evolved into a Metal Greymond, and he started using the drone instead of pushing and peeking. And I would probably not play with my teammates on mid here, because they never saw me use the op on Amen. But what would be really, really good and cool here, if we do, is if you tell your Vice or somebody to destroy these abilities for you. I mean, they have a Reyna Flash, they have a Sky Dog, they have a Sky Cabbages as well. Yeah. I mean, we can be pretty useless right now with this operator on this angle. Also, whenever you're holding this angle, double zoom. While holding with the 1x scope, you wanna see the very first pixel, like you wanna
One mid.
Actually, this is sorry. Ooh! Metal Greymond used the drone. Respect. I don't know. Why did you get straddled by the... I mean, just relax. He saw nobody.
Still mid.
He dashed past the wall.
Hit him 120. Last bullet.
Okay. I mean, listen, like, since you already used the dash ability, and enemies didn't destroy the Vice wall in art, you can play more aggressively in aim and area of the map. You know, just to check if any enemies may be lurking through A main. Because in the round where enemies did a B split, there was like 2 or 3 enemies mid, and 2 players playing B main, like the Chamber and Valet. So there is a huge chance right now that Chamber is doing some solo shenanigans in the A main area of the map. Better, you know, better than wasting your dash ability.
I have a main, just hold R.
Just just the problem is, you lost. You didn't even see. Fuck, man. So just the problem is, you lost the A main area of the map for a very long period of time, for 2 to 3 seconds. You had to re-clear the A main area of the map like someone can and will be there. Whenever you lose any area of the map for 2 or 3 seconds, you always re-clear it. Here, how many seconds we lost A main?
Still mid.
1,
He dashed past the
2,
wall.
Hit him 120.
3,
Last bullet.
4, 5. Okay, 4 seconds after this, after he re-peaked. So 4 seconds. 3-4 seconds. You need to re-clear the aim and area of the map like someone is and can be there. Number 1 rule you use in Valorant. You lose information onto an angle or area of the map for 3 or more seconds. An enemy is there and can be there. Unless you know exactly where all of these 5 enemies are at that moment of time. Based on minimap and info.
I have a main, just hold R.
You cannot die like this. This type of a death is unacceptable. And this is the first death, actually, that is unacceptable in this VOD. Every other was like, okay, enemies either outplayed him, he could have played better, but this is just literally unacceptable death in your gameplay.
One's agency. No time.
This one playing B. Good idea. Good idea. Chamber has the operator, so there's a huge chance that enemy Chamber is gonna try to contest your teammates like with his ultimate in the B main area of the map. Plus they have a Valet ultimate, they can use it on both B and A. They're probably gonna do a 5-man push. The only problem in this VOD is I have no idea what is the enemy's economy like. Let me see if there's any tabs pressed. I mean, in this round, if you want to play any sniper, you need to play operator because of the Chamber's ultimate, but
B.
if enemies are eco halberd bonus, I would probably recommend you to play more towards mid. I guess we are allergic to tab. Very good. Good positioning, love it. Okay. We have an allergy. The only problem here is that usually when you're playing Jett, this should be your like 2nd or 3rd position. There is really no reason for you to use this as a 1st spot because of a dash ability, obviously. Like, you know, I want to contest the enemy chamber that has the op here. I'm gonna play this tight angle, crouch down, get him out of the fucking server, you know. If enemies smoke off this, just focus on the right side and focus on doing this flick and then dropping down. Then we can re-pick the enemies with a dash ability. Then you can updraft, glide into this position, kill this guy or just hold this angle. Then reposition with a smoke into the elbow. Then from the elbow maybe we can go for... You get the point.
Let's play.
When you're holding tight angles, long range angles, double zoom. Why are you holding with a 1x scope?
Nothing B.
It's easier to see the first enemy pixel, to react faster, like...
Oh yeah.
It was a very good gamble. Very good gamble. I just don't know the enemy's economy, and that's the problem. Like, if the enemies were eco or halba in this round, you should have played mid, in that case.
You are divided.
For an example, with this Sova that is pushing mid alone as a Sova.
Ah, wait out.
The guy turned into a Chinese, bro. This is a round that people usually call a save round. Just get the fuck away. We don't have that good of an economy to finish the last 3 rounds with a full buy. Like, this is just, you know, nothing to do. Nothing to do. 5v3, you have the op, you have the ultimate. You can buy the weapons for your teammates. Plus, you have the ultimate to use in one of the rounds as a main weapon. Relax. We are not clutching this 5v2. You just run away. You just run away. You know, don't let this one kill bait you. Don't let it, like, this one kill is a bait. This one, Astra pull, Astra stun, Chamber ultimate, Sky flashes, Reina flashes, like, this is just a bait. Get the fuck out. Focus on the future rounds. But of course, if his economy was amazing, and they can just play the full buy rounds until the end of this half, you can try. But it's not.
Church.
So, you're slow peeking with the operator, a chamber that has the operator in the aim and area of the map. What the fuck? Thankfully, he was not on that angle, but this was mega dangerous. Fast crouch peek. Trust me, all of this is a bait. All of this is a bait. I know it. Like, you know, it's... The problem is, like, you're playing 2v5. Enemies can be literally anywhere. Enemies can... Like, you need to be aware of so many different possibilities in such a fast-paced moment. And even if you're aware of these possibilities, like, you won't be able to play this type of a retake unless enemies make some crucial mistakes. But most of the times, like, 2v5 in Immortal 1 and above, like, it's... You know... It's pointless trying to win this type of a round when you don't have money to finish the rest of the rounds, essentially. Like, you just focus on winning the next one, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, here, you wasted a operator and the ultimate to get 3 kills and to lose this round. Amazing. Amazing. Absolutely,
It's like
absolutely
guessing off
amazing.
the Reina's flag.
And now, instead of playing the 3 full buy rounds, you're gonna play this full buy round, and if you lose this one, then you play eco, and then you play some kind of a half semi-buy.
Yeah, I was stunned that round. Getting way late.
No,
Lucky.
now you're good.
So wait, let me play mid.
Odin. There is only one problem, like, I don't really see where we're gonna use this Odin. I mean, well, I mean, okay, whatever, like, you can buy it. But most of the fights that you've taken in this match, in this half so far, are the fights where Vandal, Phantom, and Operator are really the best. WKD for prediction. He needs 14 kills, right? 14 and more. 4 more kills, chat.
Last day.
I just.
Fuck, man, that Astra smoke was so late, man. That maybe fucked us up a bit. If that Astra smoke was a bit faster, he would have been ready for this. But you should be spraying right now. I don't know why you didn't do it. Like, when you hear the enemy's footsteps, you know, and gunshots here, and you buy the Odin, like, just literally send it, bro. Like, there's nothing better for you to do. But you're gonna wait for the enemies to execute a site?
I'm pulling.
This is not how you use Odin. Very good repositioning. Love it. Good kill. And now, with 14 HP, we need to go down and play this smart. We need to keep our location a secret. Let the enemies take the site. Let the enemies plant the spike and figure out how to isolate these 1v1s. The dash ability was an absolute waste. And so such an important tool to potentially win this round. All you have to do right now is just drop down and see if an enemy is maybe gonna push you. Hold for the push. Players are hyper aggressive in Valorant. Maybe you get a free kill on the chamber or someone. People only see blood in their eyes. Most of the times, you can just, you know, win these type of rounds, not based on some kind of a good play that you do, but just based on patience and on the bad plays that enemies are gonna do. Oh, look at that, we're playing an eco round. I don't know really why you're saving like so many credits. What rank is this? Ascendant 3. Why are we saving so many credits? Like, you have 3,150 credits. In the next round, you're gonna have like what? More than 5k. I mean, okay, if you wanna buy the AWP, but still, get the shorty at least. And when you have Astra and Omen in the team, like, try to go for that one-way smoke play in the aiming area of the map. Like, just tell your Astra to give you a smoke right here, and then you can slowly get inside of the smoke, maybe dodge the enemy's recon abilities, the sky dog, and just try to kill one enemy, maybe 2 enemies. Maybe you can smoke yourself, take the gun, and fuck up the whole enemy team. He's at 12 kills. He needs 2 more. This is getting really close.
Odin.
You cannot make this footstep in the aiming area of the map if you want to slowly push the aiming area of the map, because you give enemies information that you're pushing aiming area of the map. But anyways, right now, like, chances were much higher that enemies will go B. Rule of 3 executes. Rule of 3 executes, bro.
Fast day.
And if you already wanted to do this play, like, in an eco round, you need that one-way smoke. You need some utility. You need some support. I don't know what are we expecting here. Like, to kill, like, what? Enemies with a classic pistol.
Fast day.
Crazy shit. You see, this is what I don't understand. Like, why did you save so many credits? Like, in this round, you have money for Operator with a heavy shield. You could have bought like you could have bought at least Bucky in the last round. Shorty and Light Shield, I don't know, like something better than playing with a with a classic. How many VOD reviews will you do today? Only one, only one. We have like after this VOD review, I have only one more that is scheduled. Then I have like 4 tracker reviews that we're gonna do during the week. And then I'm gonna focus on the playbook only. Mainly on the playbook. Not only, but mainly. And playing ranked games. No. A lot of these rounds are your fault. First round, your fault. Then, round where Sova died alone in the A main, your fault. Rounds where you rotated too slow, your fault. Then the round where you dashed away and the chamber was vulnerable, your fault. You could have killed the chamber. And you could have smoked yourself after the sky flash. Then, round with the operator, you didn't clear. The aim and area of the map. When you lost the information in the aim and area of the map. Round with the Odin. The retake round. Retake round. 2 versus 5. What the fuck are we trying? Are you crazy? When you don't have enough money to finish off this match with 3 full buy rounds in a row. Why would you do that? You lost that round, move on to the next one. Bad gamble, end of the story. Then here, you push aim and area of the map alone on the contact with a classic pistol. What do you expect? Without a one-way smoke. Or without any support of your teammates. You probably would have you probably could have got some kill with some classic shorty strategy on the bomb site instead of getting a fucking classic pistol and pushing aim and area of the map. Don't sigh. You know, don't sigh. Of course, your teammates are not the Saints. Your teammates are terrible. They're so fucking bad. So fucking bad. But that's why you need to play better than them, you know? That's why I need to be alive. That's why I need to make this good place. You will have these type of teammates like 50% of times in ranked solo, 60.
You don't want to smoke?
No, I'm just gonna peek with an op.
Okay.
But we could have ended this half like maybe 8-4, 9-3.
Okay, so.
This was really slow, man. this can be much faster. I don't like basically like so you're starting here. Hold the knife in the hands and this is how you peek. You know, you don't start with the operator. Do this and now take a, you know, activate the dash ability and take a shot. But also be aware that enemies always have a much better timing than you to get in this position. So even if you see that nobody is here, that doesn't mean that nobody is here. Always be ready for this peek and that angle.
Nothing.
It's not nothing. You didn't clear that left angle and you cannot give info that it's nothing.
Again.
Bro, this guy ain't getting 2 this round. If he dies right now from behind, from a potential mid lurk and mid push, yeah, he's not getting 2. Like in the next 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay. He maybe gets 2 kills now.
I bought for retake.
Ah, now everything makes sense.
Oh, they are?
Bought.
Yeah, they're B. Watch it.
Yeah.
I peek with my op though.
Ooh. 1. Uno. Good rotation though, to be honest, like. Good rotation. Made sense. It was okay,
Lurking Reyna. Lurking towards Khan.
I still have B.
Reyna's lurking somewhere.
Listen, when you lose so much map control, you know, where this Reyna can be B-Link connector art, you just need to play on the information that you have. Sorry, not sorry. Like right now, you cannot be holding B-main anymore. We need to move.
Nice, absolutely.
Now you don't need to move. now you don't need to move, like, but you should have moved.
Okay.
Why are you moving so, like, you know, why do you need a better position than this one? To kill enemies that are going through the B-main area of the map. They have a Valet dash, which can fuck you up in the elbow. Sky flashes, we can dodge them. Astra smokes. She's probably gonna smoke some, like, there's not a single, like, people make so many mistakes when it comes to smokes placement, like, there's no way she's gonna smoke this position. Why do you need to move? Should I be queuing a lot at the end of the act? Quite the opposite. Like, every single player that I coach, I tell them to never play in the last 7 days of an act. Never. That's a suicide for your rank rating and MMR.
Nice, that's a liquor.
Just stay here. You know, what's the problem with this angle? What, you know, what's the problem with this position? Re-kill. Result would have been the same. And you got lucky that enemy Astra didn't use this pull and stun at the right moment of time.
Bombs on B, bombs on B.
Please smoke yourself. Also, why don't you have a shorty as a primary secondary weapon? But Charlatan, I didn't have any money. Your teammates have. What's up with the smokes, man? Like, this is already the third round. The third situation where you're not using your smokes to cover yourself up. And to... He requested. Okay, sorry, my bad. You get saturated, you get flashed, you get stunned. Smoke. Cover yourself up.
130, 140.
Yeah.
Wait, this one.
Bye.
3 versus 2 against Waylay that is 11 HP, and they lose this round. Ascendant 3, Immortal 1. You cannot trust your teammates in any rank. And by the way, this is why Ascendant and Low Immortal is never going to be high Elo. So yeah, very good. Very good, very bad. I don't know, you're making a lot of these micro mistakes on the defender side. And basically, like, in this VOD, like in these 12 rounds that you played, but there's at least 3 deaths that were horrible, that were unnecessary, that you could have avoided in some kind of a way. And these deaths can be the primary reason, you know, why maybe you cannot pull a bit higher win rate than what you have right now. He has 57. Literally, I think that I think that you already deserve, like, to be at least immortal. But with a limited amount of time that you play, you cannot be making these mistakes. But another thing, I can feel all of the changes in your gameplay, in your decision making, in your, like, in how you think, how you take some of the fights. And it feels really good, to be honest. Like, it feels more methodical. It feels like more constructed, essentially. Like, it feels like you're not just randomly basing decisions based on, you know, your feelings, essentially. You are doing that sometimes, but I can see the structure in the gameplay that we built, you know, through our private coaching, which is really fucking good. But, you know, you cannot be underusing your abilities this much and making this type of, you know, rookie mistakes, for an example. None of these mistakes are, like, that deep. We covered all of them in the previous VOD reviews and sessions.
It's okay.
Now listen, on the... so, how many kills he got? 15?
It's okay. 5 is not bad for defense.
Yeah, let's go A.
Yo, this is not going to be
Huh?
smooth. Let's play some cool.
How many kills he has?
It's
130. 140.
Yeah.
Wait, there's one.
I thought you
Tab allergic. Literally,
got
bro.
Faisal too.
Nah, he's behind pillar.
Fudge, man. I have absolutely no idea, bro. I mean, he needed two. Yeah, it's about 14. It's about 14. Yeah, he needed 2 kills. Yeah. So basically, it's 14 and above, right? Was this round where he pressed the tab?
Okay.
I think so, right?
Yeah, sure. Can you...
Brother, my prediction making skills are goated, brother. Like literally, equal or above 14, equal or below 13. I'm making it more interesting for you guys. But 83% of you really believed in June, man. You really believed in him, man. But it was super close. It was super close. Okay, let me give you another one. This one, you might think it's easy, but it's actually super hard. So, by the way, whoever is watching on TikTok and YouTube, go on to Twitch streams, definitely. Because as you participate in these predictions, you get the channel points, and you can use these points starting from the middle of January to get free coaching, track review, VOD review, and Valorant points as well. I just want to give back something in 2026 to community, something more. Okay, attacker side of Pearl.
Oh, you can say again.
Attacker side of Pearl. So on the attack of Pearl,
140.
story goes like this. Your default site, number 1 priority. B site. Number 2 priority. A site. Number 3 priority, mid area of the map. Basically, in the first 4 to 6 rounds, you want to prioritize doing 5-man executes on B and A, and just testing the enemies on A site and B site. Now, mid area of the map you want to touch in the rounds where you're playing some kind of a low buy round, or if the 5-man executes and splits are not working at all. Generally speaking, like if nothing works on this map, just take the art, take link, take connector. You will probably find an opportunity and timing to F up the enemies in some kind of a way. Now, when it comes to the first round of Pearl, like where you push completely depends on the enemy's team composition. You know, if enemies have 0, hardcore sentinels. So, what is not a hardcore sentinel? Chamber and Veto. So in this match, like enemies only have Chamber as a sentinel. We can go 5-man push A, 3 rounds in a row, and then in a 4th round do a fake. For an example. So yeah, let's do that. You buy a classic pistol, light shield, 2 smokes. Your job is to smoke dash into this corner, stay hidden, look with your crosshair on the left side, pay attention on the minimap, and on the contact between your team and enemy team, you make the pressure and you kill the enemies. Inconsistent will swim, man. What, 99% of you said that he's gonna get 2 or more kills. Oh, you said he's gonna get 1 or below?
You should do 5-man XQ and just run it down.
June,
Yeah.
they're not believing in you, man. They're not believers.
Let's go. And then drone around this corner.
You need to make only one correction in your communication here. And that is, Vice. Motherfucker. Mid is not A main. Even though you're playing Vice, you still have a Flash and Razor Vines that are really good for the executes. You know? Like she can do Razor Vines at the backside, at the dugout, in the art. So enemies cannot peek me from the smoke. Flash, really good for taking aim and control and stuff like that. The polls are the polls right now are quick for these VOD reviews because there's a chance for you guys to cheat. You know, if you have the link of the VOD, that's why it's 30 seconds.
Careful for set. Careful for Willie.
So you need to be ready for them.
Alright, do you have drone?
You cannot, like, listen here. The first round in ranked solo queue should always be a 5-man explosive push onto one area of the map. It can be a 5-man split or a 5-man push through the same area of the map. You cannot play slow. You cannot have a lurker, flanker, a guy that is playing alone. We need to play as a team. Done. Slow peeking doesn't exist. Shifting doesn't exist. Lurking doesn't exist. Flanking doesn't exist. Fast 5-man push. Especially when enemies have a team composition that is like, not that good for defending overall. I mean, Astra is kind of dangerous, but everything else is like, whatever. So, here. This is my call out. Hey guys, let's go. 5-man A. I pick up the spike, so I pressure my teammates to follow me, or else I'm gonna send the spike to Jesus Christ. Vice, come with us, please. In the first round, I'm gonna give you cunnilingus later. Run with the knife. I'm gonna jump spot this angle. I don't want my Sova to use a drone for this in the first round. Why would I do that? Just jump spot it. Bam. Second jump spot. Bam. Aha, no one is there. Clear this position. Another jump spot. Smokes are down. Bam, bam. I'm ready to go out. I go out. But before I go out, of course, I'm gonna drop the spike back to my teammates so I don't really send it onto the bomb site.
Right art.
Okay.
I'm tapping.
Again. You need to pay more attention on the sound cues and on the minimap. We talked about this in the clip reviews. Why are you flicking right? And why are you not ready to fight the enemies at the backside? What is this flick on the right? Who are you flicking? Where are you flicking?
I'm tapping.
Fight! Ooh, that was a close one, chat. Is that... no, man.
Victor.
That was not even close. But that first one was the close one, to be honest. Potato in this round. Once again, it absolutely doesn't matter what you do in this round, in the middle and at the end of the round, because winning this type of round is just, you have below 20% of chances. The strategies in the first pistol rounds needs to be much better. Much better. You cannot play them like this. And you need to persuade your teammates with the money. Or by giving them 3 secs. Another prediction in 3, 2, 1, go. In this round. Hey, my splendid team. Can we push a set again? Together as 5. Why? We saw the chamber playing A-man alone with a teleport on the site. Get a shorty, get 2 smokes, jumps for the chamber, ask for the Vice or Yoru flash for the A-man, send it, and kill the chamber, because when the chamber uses this setup and he TPs away after a flash or whatever the fuck we do to push him out, I mean, he's just fucked. Unless he uses a bit better I mean, he can also use this type of setup. It depends which setup he uses, to be honest, but it doesn't matter. You have a short, you have a smoke. Your Astra gives you a smoke here and here. You dash into this smoke with a short T, you're probably good for at least 1 kill. Minimum.
Bro, I'm gonna place a recall star. Buffer.
Alright, so I'll cross here.
We're playing classic in this type of eco rounds.
Yeah.
Delete enemies with a dash and shorty.
I mean, you can't really walk.
Oh, I'm gonna play slow again, bro. Why are we playing the early rounds so slow, bro? Like, the reason why you cannot... So there's many reasons why you cannot play this early round so slow. But I'm just gonna give you one reason. I have no fucking idea what enemies are gonna do in mid and B main right now. I don't know how much space they're gonna take. I don't know how much aware they're gonna be that, you know, we're going through the A main area of the map. Here, if Yoru dies and enemies have a vision in the B main, enemies are gonna be 90% certain that we are all in the A main area of the map anyways. And why are we not playing together? Sova, Yoru, that's not A main. Why are we splitting in an equal round? But we're just gonna die here, like there's no way we do anything.
I can dash in.
This is a loss.
You're by yourself.
Oh, Sova pushing with a... Oh.
Do we fight art?
I'm in the smoke right now.
I don't know what is this smoke setup, to be honest. Like, this smoke setup is absolute crazy. I mean, you can do this type of a setup. You know, this is fine in eco rounds. But this, I've never seen this type of a smoke setup in my life, to be honest. So, okay. That's why. Let me tell you something. Come closer. Come closer. Too close, too close, too close. When you're playing in ranked solo queue, the only teammates that you need to micro-correct are your controllers. Tell them where do you need the smokes. For every execute, every round, every situation. Like, they'll do some random mumbo-jumbo shit, and then you will be like, oh, where is my Astra smoking? Oh, what, where? And not to mention, like, you had to play more decisive here. It's an eco round. Fuck it. If you see that your teammates are dying from the enemy arena, and you have a classic pistol, turn left and fight the arena. You know, 2 bullets to the head, Reyna is dead.
I'm in the smoke.
Like, this peak was an absolute Sudoku, bro. Like, you're peeking at the backside where enemies can be literally on top of you right now. They can be here and here as well, with 0 info. Well, that's a true kamikaze, to be honest.
Can we get 5A? Like, just drone it, and then we'll go through our...
Finally.
Wait, this...
Enemies are giving you A set for free, bro. They don't have Astra stars for A. They don't have a sentinel to defend the A site. How are the enemies gonna stop your push with this team composition?
time. Can we get 5A? Like,
I mean, at least you should try early on. Like, I mean, if they cannot stop you, they're fucked.
or at least... You two, can you at least just drone it? And then we'll go through our...
So, you wanna play? You wanna play the A split in a bonus round for enemy team? That's not what we talk about. That's not what we talked about.
Alright.
This is a very scary round, man. I think his teammates are probably gonna die from the chamber in main. And enemies are probably gonna mow them down. With stupid specters and stingers and shit. Oh, bro, I'm gonna eat this microphone. I swear to God.
Alright, let's go.
When you're doing the A split, 2 players should always play in A main with a spike, and 3 players are going through mid. You cannot have 2 players going through mid. It's too little. Doctor Dolittle, bro.
What's left?
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Like, literally, like, that Reyna could have demolished them with that Spectre.
Reyna's hard.
She still can.
Going through waters. Reyna's hard.
Once again, you just need to be more decisive. Where you want to fight and who you want to fight with. Like, any decision that you make is better than making no decision whatsoever. Like, if you want to fight with the Yoru, just stick to the Yoru's butthole and kill this Reyna. If you want to fight with your teammates on site, get on this position so you can actually take the fights with your teammates. In art, you don't see shit.
Chamber has outlaw here. Back up.
We don't really know where's Astra. When is the proper and incorrect time to do a split? Well, incorrect time in ranked solo queue is when enemies have some kind of a disadvantage. Like, basically, you know, enemies are equal hull by bonus. You don't need to do a split. Like, try to brute force your way. I mean, not brute force, just do a 5-man execute, like, or some kind of a fake, or I don't know, like some kind of a slow push, or a fake, I don't know, double fake push, like whatever. But you don't need mid controller or to do some kind of a stupid split.
Let's just play here.
First round, almost never.
Church.
Unless enemies have some really fucked up team composition they can destroy on the bomb sites.
Watching here. Backside.
Backside. He's backside.
Okay. This 2v1 was okay, I mean.
Just try not to get tagged by this flash.
I need to hear to this comms. I need to hear this comms.
Alright, let's fake A, because they're fast rotating. Let's go B. Bring the bomb
AK go
B.
B, okay.
Yeah, just get Yoru and Astra throw 1 star there.
Okay.
And we just TP.
Okay. Actually, this is a really good round. Really good round.
Just try not to get tagged by the...
Just, the problem is... I think your Vi should have played instead of the... I mean, there's a lot of problems here. What am I talking about? Like, when you're doing a fake, you do a fake with 2 players, and controller just gives them fake utility. So there is absolutely, like, Astra cannot play with with them in the aim in. Astra needs to play with you, and Yoru and Sova fake. Yoru 2 flashes, 2 teleports, fake out. Sova 2 shock darts, drone, recon dart. Astra fake smokes, real smoke, pull, stun. If these abilities cannot sell the fake, I mean,
This flash.
then don't do it for the rest of the match.
Alright, come B. They're leaving.
You peek the B main area of the map a bit too early, in my opinion. Like, there's still no smokes on the A site. Your teammates didn't really make any significant progress towards the site and contact with the enemies. Like, you need to wait for a bit harder contact between your team and the enemy team, or you need to hear the enemy's footsteps rotating from the site. Obviously, you cannot hear that in the B main area of the map. Yo, the cross nest. Well, the cross nest.
Back.
Well stream, bro. Well stream, bro.
We have sight. Can you run back?
I'll let you push up, CT.
Very good that he did the execute here. The reason is very simple. Only God knows. You know, where are the enemies right now?
Smoking your head.
Very good. Very good. We jump spot this angle as well. Jump spot.
I only have.
Mama. Ooh. Hello, chamber teleport. This is now scary. I'm not gonna lie. Because he can easily be behind some of these. This angle here and here.
I was smoking 10.
Good positioning for the post plant. Okay.
I'll break the dog.
Okay.
It's a lot through.
No, don't get away from this position. Good position for the post plant. Just hold a tight. No reason for a one-way smoke. I don't know why we are doing it. Just a waste of a smoke.
Link, last one.
Really good round. Really good round. I just think the fake should have looked different, but everything else was really good. Pay up. Oh, they won the 4th round. Okay. Are you fucking cheating? Like what the fuck are these guys doing, bro? 85% of you know what's gonna happen. Last prediction. Bam.
I think B takes it really easy now. Okay. I think B takes it really easy now. Come B. B.
The problem is like the June is very allergic to tabbing, and then in a lot of these rounds I don't know the enemy's economy, ultimate status. Like I need to blind guess everything, you know. I mean that's also your problem. How the fuck are you not checking the enemy's ultimate status? How many ultimate points they need? What type of money they have? Like
I think B takes it really easy now.
You need to spam the tab every round, but you know, in the middle of the rounds.
Come B.
But right now, like I would press the tab to see if enemy chamber has money for the operator, for an example. Because if he does, I'm going 5-man push A. I'm doing 5-man push A.
Yeah, let's go B.
It's like an actual hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chamber puts his TP behind this pillar.
The TP was, his trip is right there.
Also, I wanna see if enemies are equal hull buy or no.
I'm 40.
I'm just asking June, like, why are you not checking the enemy's economy?
I'm ulting when I get the chance.
And that information.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, ult.
This is a terrible execute, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, how should the execute onto the B side look like? You need to be able to do this blindfolded. Like, with a blindfold. Bam, bam, and that's it. You end up here, and now take the elbow, or from this smoke, go back and take these fights with your teammates. 12 knowers and 3 addicts. I don't know why more of you guys are not gambling, because with channel points, because starting from 14th of January, like you can literally win Valorant. You can get Valorant points for free. I mean, you get the you get the channel points also by watching the stream on Twitch, so that's also fair. Making the gambling addicts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In a small company. Nah, bro, like, it's crazy that servers don't last longer.
Left side, left side.
That was a good play. That was a really good play. It is what it is.
Who are you all? The cleanup crew?
Prediction video is like 5 seconds. It's 30 seconds. Sorry for that.
My ult's ready.
Haircut? I don't have a haircut. I don't have hair whatsoever. Let me demonstrate to you. Let me demonstrate. Just a second. Okay, now we can play. I mean, now we can VOD review. So listen, like, this was definitely a good play. You know, that didn't work. It's still a good play. You picked that angle very well. The guy was just crouching. Our crosser was not ready for that. And to be honest, like, this is one of those rounds that's like, you just say it is what it is. And you move on. Good play, good play. But another thing is, like, you should expect something like this if you pay more attention onto the enemy's economy. You know? Like, if I saw that enemies are eco halberd bonus, I would expect that that guy in the left corner is playing with a shotgun. So I'm not gonna engage him first. I'm gonna bait my teammates a bit and then go second. For example, here.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, ult.
You do the execute. You move in.
Left side, left side.
You hear the enemy on the left side. Why do you need to be the guy that is fighting that guy first? You don't. You can just hold Vandal right now. Wait for that guy to peek your teammates. Or for your teammates to engage that guy first. And then just play a replay game. What's the problem? You were so fast to do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and run 10 kilometers. Yeah, man, like they ripped apart the season 3, man. They ripped apart the season 3. I feel, with this shit on my head, I feel like I've done a Botox, bro. I mean, soon we're gonna look like that. Very soon.
Hey, Jack.
Can you coach how to get handsome like you, bro? No, but I can coach you how to make money.
Can you buy?
Oh, he pressed a tab. Really? So you know, first round, your fault. We could have won it. Second round, your fault. We could have had better comms. We could have won it. Third round, we won it. This round right now where we push B, we could have stayed alive.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Data Pevd, thank you for the Prime Game Summon. When is the stream How to Make Money coming? You watch the stream, I give you free money. Literally. Paying people to watch me. That's gonna be the next Valorant series, bro. Paying people to watch me reach Radiant for 24th time. That's how bad Valorant is right now. You need to pay people to watch Valorant.
Can you buy?
Actually, I should be paid to fucking play it, but never mind.
Thanks.
For 6 years. To be honest, like, in this round where you have the ultimate, a really good play would have been to like, do this. What is the reason? Reason is like, enemy Reyna always played art in the first, you know, few rounds. So with that information, it's a good gamble, you know, to do this and try to delete that Reyna. Reyna is, I mean, probably in the art. Somewhere. What is your nationality, bro? I'm full-on Madagascarian.
Where's this chamber trip? It's not double door.
I really don't know if using a dash ability here was a good idea. And also, I really don't know what is the plan in this round. You cannot play, you know, at least from what I can feel in this VOD, it feels like your teammates are gonna listen to you if you say something and if you tell them to do something. So I don't know, why don't we try it still? Like, playing the rounds without a single plan in ranked solo queue.
Where's this chamber trip? It's not double doors.
Ah, that's why you're black, yeah. I just have reversed colors, like, on stream for the camera.
Can you help me take art?
Yeah, what do you need? Give you a pull.
Yeah, and I'll peek it.
Yeah.
Chamber chips here. One's a water. Just one water, I think.
You know, that, I don't know. That right-click gamble with the Jett knives is always... I don't know what to tell you. I would have preferred if you went for the left clicks and tried to kill that Reyna there, but... Just remember, if you miss this, you cannot be mad. You went for a full-on 50-50 gamble.
It's 1A. Might be able to go B here, honestly. They're rotating through CT right now.
Nice backs.
30 seconds left.
Ooh,
Sky
that
force
was...
B.
That was scary, bro.
Smokes.
Yes.
Smokes and flash, let's go.
Very good. Well, once again, you're making a right play. You know, to scale up into the elbow with a smoke. Just you cannot miss this smoke for the CT. It needs to be better. But very good play. Very good play.
CT.
10 seconds left.
And you should have cleared the whole elbow. You should have cleared the whole elbow.
Down. We're back.
Is he out?
He's out, back walls.
I'm trying.
Oh,
Relo's here too. They're both CT, both CT.
Okay, in this 2v2, the best idea is to fight with the Yoru. But, I don't know, like right now we cannot, I don't know. We need to play from the elbow and he needs to play on our contact basically. There's no other way. Your position here is a bit bad in my opinion, like, I know, you know, the thing is, if Yoru takes this type of fight, you cannot refrag him at all. At all. You should have just, you know, still be here, wait for the Yoru to get the first contact, and just peek out.
I'll try and play off of you.
You had a dash ability, bro. Okay. Very good kill on Avele. An amazing kill. This guy is maybe defusing a spike. Take the shorty, activate the dash ability. Now you get in a smoke, he surprises you. You know, he's like, surprise motherfucker. You dash away. You don't even try to kill him. You're not ready for that fight. Free kill for a Yoru. But also, your Yoru dying like this.
Just throw a smoke.
Well, that's a mental breaker. I'm not gonna lie.
Someone says I'm running.
Yeah, I'll give you a recall start.
Jeremy's here.
If you have 2 or more teammates playing in mid, play with them in mid. Your teammates in mid always have the highest chance of dying compared to any other teammates. So right now you should be playing with your Yoru.
Nice kill. Let's go.
Good smoke. Okay, dash him in. Why not? Like, we got 1 kill in mid, 1 kill in A main. There's probably only 1 enemy left in A set and art. What rank? Ascendant 3. I don't know why the fuck our Yoru did the ultimate on 5v3, but that's the type of teammates we have right now.
Smoke flowers. On side. Smoke flowers.
Personally, this is another thing I don't think I would ever expect, to be honest. Like, another death that is like, it could have been prevented, but who the fuck is gonna expect this shit? Like, this is the second death that is like, third death in this match, that's like, you just forget about it, move on to the next round.
On side, on side.
You got reframe at least.
CT. B player.
Vi's ultimate. Sova ultimate. 4v2. Like, brother, I swear to God, this is literal audio representation of our teammates' mental state.
Broken 5.
Both secret, both secret. We have asset.
It's fine for you guys. Bro, I just got like triple 5.
What the hell?
Holy shit, bro. This is why I'm telling you, like when you're playing in Ascendant 1 to Immortal 2, every round is like your last round in real life. Like, you need to play every round with full focus, and you cannot be losing some of the rounds that we lost essentially during this match and making some of these micro mistakes.
Match point.
And B.
Like, you need like 300% focus in every match.
Reloading.
Okay, chat, it's time. Let's go, baby. Let's see this shit. By the way, doing a 5-man push here on B. It's an okay idea, as long as we use the drone and dart properly to clear the chamber with the potential ultimate. But the real problem here is that in this whole match, I think if they just did a 5-man A push in 8 out of 12 rounds on the attacker's side, they would have won this match. They would have won this match 100%, to be honest. Like, A set was so weak for the enemy team. We were just dying, you know, first round, whatever. Like, literally, we died because of... we didn't give a proper comm to our teammates. And we didn't push in a proper way. Every other 5-man execute on A was good. We did, like, what, 2 of them? 1? And other rounds, like, just way too many complications. And this B set here, this is not gonna go good, but let's enjoy it. This is gonna be terrible. Like, with this type of teammates pushing B, a complex bomb set such as B site. Let's go. And enjoy, just enjoy. Actually not bad, to be honest, like. Actually not bad, to be honest. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Sova popped off this round, man. Crazy. Actually, poggers. Why are you getting off from the bomb site? When your teammates are playing the postman from the site, you should play from the elbow and take the full elbow control. No, bro, no. This is not the last round, right? This is not the last round. I think the next round is the last round. But you see on the minimap, you have 3 teammates that are playing aggressively. 3 of them. You cannot play from the B main. We need to fight for the full elbow control, get in this position, and from this position support our teammates. Tell Vice to play with you, take the elbow, and... no, we don't lose the round here. What the fuck is this smoke? Yeah.
Link.
Yeah, okay, so it's not the last one. Good push though, good push.
Never mind. Which one of you is Nate?
I don't know, how are you not checking economy of the enemies, bro? Are you some kind of a magician, or do you have some application that tells you, like...
Bro.
Never mind.
Tracker on the second monitor, like...
Keep going B. It's easy.
He gave up. From the round number 1, he pressed the tab like 5 times. Every round, in the preparation phase, you check the ultimate status, economy, like what the enemies can have. Yeah, live coaching. There's nothing to do about that, Yoru. If you wanna do that fucked up play, like...
I'm gonna go in.
You ever had someone that checks tab too much? Yeah, a lot of the players do that. That's also bad, like, you know. Especially when you're underperforming and you, like, have a low amount of kills and that is stressing you out. You don't fucking care, like, you just play... It literally doesn't matter. If you win a game with 8 kills, you win a game with 8 kills. If you win a game with 20 kills, it's a win. If you lose. You get better, like... You should not be that depressed because, I don't know, your top fragger has 15 kills, you have 3, like... Maybe in the next round you make an ace. You should play with the same confidence.
Close.
I think that was a good moment of time for you to peek. To be honest. Enemies were 4v5. This smoke is giving you the cover from the left side. Here. You should have used the smoke as a cover to take a kill on Bailey and then instantly focus on the bomb site.
Close.
Also, you could have just went into the elbow because the Sova dart just scanned it. There's nobody in the elbow. Reset yourself. Get behind this cover. The Bailey saturate ability cannot hit you through the wall if it is here. And then, I don't know. Take a fight. I really, you know, when you reveal the enemies like this, you cannot not end up in the same position on which you already dashed and wait for the smoke just to disappear. Take some corner, take some cover, like make some move. Unless you're gonna be bombarded by the enemy's utility and like get absolutely fucked. Overall, you know, where do you lose this match? Round number 1 on the defender side was horrible. Absolutely horrendous. It should have been... You kind of lost it. I mean, you didn't lose it, but you didn't win it as well, obviously. Round number 2 was okay. Round number 3 was also good, to be honest. Slower rotation. You know, you have problems with rotations a bit, like you still are a bit schizophrenic. Round number 4, decent. Once again, slower rotation. Round number 5, you see that your Sova is gonna push aim in, you don't support the Sova. Why? And then the next round, you lose because of this play. And you don't support him again. What the fuck? Your only teammate that is aggressing the enemies. Then, round number 7. Okay, it was fine. Round number 8, horrible. You lost information in the A main area of the map. Very good idea and decision to push A main and take the full A main control with the op. But you lost the info for 3 to 4 seconds. You need to re-clear it. You need to re-clear it. You cannot die like that. This round, 2v5 retake with the op, ultimate, and only 2,200 credits in the pocket. When you can still play 3 rounds. What the fuck are we doing? Don't get debated by this one kill. Man, you are not gonna clutch this round. Fuck it. Just like save the money and focus on winning the next 3 rounds in a row. This Odin, this is also your round. You could have made more impact with the Odin, but I think buying the Odin was a mistake because where are we gonna use it? Like, all of the fights that you have taken in this match are the fights for maybe some shotgun, Vandal, Phantom, and Operator, and Outlaw. Nothing else. This round, you would not play an eco round if you actually saved in the round number 9. Imagine that. But also in eco round doing this push. Crazy. Classic shorty strategy on the bomb site. That's it. Bait the enemies. Your fault. For losing it like this. This round here, by your fault again. You know, you did get a kill. You get saturated by the enemy Vele. You don't use the smokes to cover yourself up. You could have lived a happy life. First round. better callouts, cleaner callouts, navigate your teammates. Never a slow push. What the fuck was this? Impossible. This round is impossible to win like this. This round as well. Navigate your controllers, tell them where to do the smokes. You need to do that. Smoke setup was horrible. You need to be more proactive as well. Just make faster decisions. This round here. Split in an anti-bonus round. What the fuck? But it worked somehow. But it was still close. This round, very good round to fake. This was probably the best fucking round we played in this match. Overall, on the attacker's side. Then, this round here, fireman push B. Why? Enemy team comp is shit. But okay. This death in the elbow, unnecessary, could have been prevented. Like, you have an Astra wall, you can bait your teammates a bit more. But you don't need to be the first contact here if you don't have a dash ability. Let your teammates be the first contact, be there to... Your job is done. You took the initial space, applied the initial pressure, your teammates are in. We have a wall that is separating the sides. They can plant the spike, we can play from the B-man. Done. Round is over. You don't need to fight this 1v1. Or at least wait for your teammates to refrag you.
Hey, Jett, can you buy?
This round...
Is he?
A bit unlucky, but still you had a second dash ability. You could have used that dash ability to get the fuck away from the fight once you saw that fight is not really working in your favor. This round here, follow your teammates if they have some callouts. This is not your fault. This is like your teammates being mentally disabled. This is their round. Like, what can you do? This round, probably the best execute we had in the whole match. Very good. Very good round overall. You could have had better positioning compared to your teammates, but good overall round. The last round, absolute shit show in terms of what you did after your execute. You cannot just do an execute and stay in the smoke and that's it. And be like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for smoke to disappear and take a fight. Wow. You know, how I guess where should I place my crosshair then? Overall, you know, you're still lacking that, you know, just situational awareness. We're gonna do these clip reviews, like, and attacker side is really, try to be more persuasive, like, still try to navigate your teammates more. But overall, like, as I said, I feel that you're ready for Immortal 3, you know, and then higher elo lobbies. Like, I feel that the hardest thing for you, I think it's gonna be harder for you to reach Immortal 3 because of your MMR and your current state of your account and with what type of players you're playing, rather than going from Immortal 3 to Radiant. Like, I really feel that going from Immortal 3 to Radiant for you is gonna be like a walk through the park for some reason. No, not for some reason. Like, you seem like a player that is gonna play really well in an environment with better players, with players that kinda know what to do, instead of playing with these monkeys. But also, you know, your situational awareness and some of these micro mistakes that you make need to be fixed. Like, you cannot be making this type of mistakes in your gameplay and just doing whatever the fuck you want to do in some of these rounds. But overall, like, you know, I'm pretty happy what I see. You know, when we first started our coaching, like, you didn't have any structure in your gameplay. It didn't look anywhere close to any of the clips that you're sharing with me right now. And you're definitely getting better, like, every single month, every single week. Though another problem is that you're not really playing Valorant that much. You know, you only have, like, what, 50 hours in 2 months. Like, I'm 100% confident that if you play more, you do the training, you do the aim training, focus on the playbooks, on the clip reviews, like, and you play, like, let's say 100 hours of Valorant in 2 months, you're Immortal 3 1,000,000%. And also, I think when this episode resets and your MMR settles down a bit, I think that you will get Immortal in 3 weeks. 3 weeks maximum. Everything else we're just gonna discuss through private messages as per usual. This whole review was a bit different. I was not really going that in depth because I'm gonna talk with him a lot through private messages. Other than that, chat, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, join Discord server for coaching, for giveaways, join Twitch streams to get free Valorant points and other stuff. And very, very soon, we're starting with a Radiant A to Z challenge. 4 to 5 days from now. I think Thursday. Thursday or Friday. I'm probably on Friday. Probably we're gonna start on Friday. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Roll the closer.